was a homeless camp, right? Gentlemen.
Mr. Kid.
Runners, how are we?
We've been better. But we've also been worse.
I can agree with that.
See you after so long, I feel.
It has been a while.
We have a few things we'd like to discuss with you, Aiden. Before we... Actually, let me make sure you don't have anything crazy on you first before we continue.
Sure thing.
Surely you wouldn't start doing anything to go against what we have working here now, would you, Kaden?
No. Maybe ballsy, but I'm not an idiot.
It's a deadly combination put together. Beautiful. Thank you very much, Subject 2. Before we continue this conversation and before we talk about what we must talk about, I want you to know that we know this is me. Sorry. This is us giving you the opportunity to be honest or for you to hide.
I gotta turn the music off, I can't hear him. Yes. So, first things first. Things with GT has been complicated. There has been some confusion that I won't go into detail about, since it is GT business, but I am still with GT, despite what I told you the other day. So, I apologize if that changes the direction of this conversation in any way. But I do know you still wanted to have a talk even before that was brought up.
Is that everything you would like to bring up?
That is correct.
Okay. You were correct that we've been wanting to discuss with your group, specifically with you, on the future business and dealings. As you know, we are able to supply a very limited stock of things that are very difficult to get their hands on. And I must commend you, Caden, because it felt as though you, and maybe a few others, were the only ones that took the opportunity and ran with it. But the reason that I'm meeting up with you and not with your leader is because, admittedly, he is the reason why those opportunities have been stripped.
I see. Can I ask why?
Of course, there have been numerous occasions, and I will go down the list.
Hmm.
Could be our time being taken for granted. Could be
Oh, the cynic ended.
our communication line being compromised.
Fucking Christ. I knew it.
Headache after headache when I do not need to be giving you an opportunity for you to be giving us headaches. Now, that's why when you sent that text, I was hoping to continue business with you in particular. But seeing as your loyalty is still with the Tigers, which loyalty is a beautiful thing,
I agree.
sometimes to a fault. I pity you, Caden, because I think you are restricting yourself.
Oh my god, they're trying to
Now,
poach him, bro. There's no
will you
way.
ever realize what we do? I don't know, nor do I care. But reading the text, when you said, I am still willing to assist, I might be alone, but I know how to get shit done, and quietly, that made our ears perk. That's why even after what seemed like a departure from the Tigers, we were wanting to go down the route of business with you because, like we said, we see you have potential, but we are not a charity case. And if you would like to continue to restrict yourself to what is admittedly a lazy group of people, then so be it.
I appreciate the respect and the honesty with me. Um, I do know that GT still does need a lot of work, and I know that things won't get better without me. And as long as I am welcomed, as long as I have a place within GT, I'll be there until I'm forced out or I'm fucking dead. But if that does happen to change, I will let you know.
I understand. And like what was said previously, I pity you. I wish you the best, Caden, but you are not to blame for this opportunity being taken from your hands.
I appreciate that. I
You
only
will
do
not be
what I'm
getting
told as
harmed
second in
today.
command, so.
I understand. I respect the loyalty as said before, but how much of the ship needs to sink before you decide to jump?
Well, it's like you said about being loyal to a fault, right? can be a good thing, but it can also be an undoing. I guess only time will tell, right?
Time is a valuable thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Kaden, we made a compromise that you would not be getting hurt. For the most part, you have been truthful.
Most part.
And we will
Oh.
let you go about your way, but as stated before you walked in this door, we know more than you think we do. So I want you to be very thankful you're able to get back in your vehicle and go home.
I appreciate that.
We wish you the best of luck, Kaden.
Y'all as well. I feel like they probably know that Caden was there when Viper said all of that, so. Damn. Well, them saying they know more than I think. I'm pretty sure they probably knew that Caden was there when Piper said that. But again, I think they're treating the reason why they're letting Caden go with that is because of the whole loyalty thing. Like, he's not gonna sell Piper out. No more meth, no more coke. No more coke. How many fucking truckers are there? But yeah, what's up, Pillion? Sorry, I was... I don't know how Piper's gonna take this. Wanted to hear your thoughts on all of this. So I'll say this. OOC, like, I do know who the runners are. And as much as I could very much see Caden, like, in a cut at some point. Caden's loyal. Like, Caden's super fucking loyal, and he's not gonna leave GT, like he said, unless he's forced out.